Check one, check two. We're live. We're live. Welcome, world. Welcome, July 27 in the year 2023. Oh my God. The stock market is going up. Hunter Biden is going to fucking jail. And there's nice weather out, boy. Hot. Hot summer. I love these guys. Tinaruin. You know, sometimes music floats. It just floats out there, you know, and it's good. These guys are probably like 50, 60, 70. Don't matter. They're just singing from the heart, man. Singing from the heart. Let the sound carry you, man. Love this guy. Look at this. Playing a dumbok, and he's got a tambourine taped on his foot. It's fucking wild. Hey, welcome everybody. Hey man, how you doing? Marcus Scotty reporting. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. What a day. Hunter Biden is in the news. Hunter Biden, how are you, everybody? Hunter Biden is in the news again. He tried to get a sweetheart deal. That was the big talk, remember? Hunter Biden got a sweetheart deal. He was going to be exonerated from any bribery or foreign interference, taking money in foreign countries and quid pro quo, right? Somehow, in his tax evasion and gun possession case, there was a stipulation in there by his lawyers that no other charges could ever be brought against him. Well, the Trump-appointed judge said, no, that's not the law. That's not the way the shit works. So Hunter Biden, instead of pleading guilty, saying that he did all these horrible things, is now saying, no, I'm not guilty. Hunter Biden pleaded not guilty. That's a big turn of events. The judge is being a judge. The judge is actually accepting the fact that Hunter Biden is not above the law. Just because he's the president's son doesn't give him preferential treatment. Even if the corruption trail leads back to Joe Biden, which it certainly does. So welcome everybody. Can Hunter Biden actually be thrown in jail in this banana republic that we have, where his father is the president? His father appointed the head of the DOJ, Merrick Garland. Is it really possible that Hunter Biden could go to jail for the crimes he committed against the American people? Bribery. I would, whenever there's foreign dealings, foreign haggling for influence, that's called treason. That's called being a traitor to your country. You're selling out the country for your own profit. That's what it means. But can Hunter Biden be guilty of that? Well, if he is, you're going to have to throw a whole lot of other congressmen under the bus and senators under the bus and ex-presidents under the bus, because they all do it. In other news, the stock market is fucking screaming right now. Look at this thing. Look at this rally. It's Facebook. Facebook is up 28 points before the open, 10%. Look at that bump up in the pre-market. It was up 32 points. So technology is kicking. Google was up 10 yesterday. Microsoft was the laggard, down 13 yesterday, but now up 1.5 points. Apple still strong, 196, up another buck today. Amazon, fucking Amazon. Amazon up 250, 2%. 2% for the holders of Amazon. Can't complain. NVIDIA up 9. Fucking NVIDIA up 9. What about Tesla? Is Tesla coming back? Tesla up 4.5. Tesla up 4.5. Now, I just want to reiterate of what kind of a stock picker I am. Now, I gave you Rivian at 14, and you thought I was kidding. And then it went to 25, and you still thought I was kidding. Now, this morning, it's 28.24. Even Tilray, the weed stock, look at this, up 11 cents this morning to $2.04. Right? Look at the percentages. Yesterday, Tilray was up 14%. At one point, it was up way even higher. This morning, it's up 6%. So, and of course, I've given you TQQQ, the Qs, accelerated Qs. I've given it to you all the way since $16. We're at 45 right now. So again, the markets are going up. TQQQ is the Qs is high technology on steroids. It's times 3 what the NASDAQ does. So meme stocks are running. Rivian, Tilray, and TQQQ, all winners so far. Marcus Conte reporting on that, on himself. So we're going to look at a story. A Trump-appointed judge. Can Hunter Biden get a fair trial because the judge was appointed by Trump in 2018? Of course he can. Of course he can. What the fuck does that matter that who appointed the judge? Come on, man. Right. Is there politics at play? Is she a privileged white woman trying to throw Hunter under the bus? Absolutely fucking not. She is receiving much pressure. I don't want to call it pressure, but she's experiencing a lot of notes coming in from high places to not give Hunter Biden the sweetheart deal. Now, who pleads guilty to tax evasion and gun possession, and then as a caveat gets, oh, you can't ever accuse me of anything else related to this subject. No China, Ukraine shenanigans, no foreign fucking bribery. That's bullshit. And the judge is calling them out on it. She said, no. And so Hunter Biden pleaded not guilty. So this case is going to go on. Is Hunter Biden going to go to trial? If he loses, he's pretty fucked because they're going to start piling charges on now because he's pleading not guilty. The sweetheart deal is only if you plead guilty. Now there's no more sweetheart deal. So it's hardball for Hunter. But again, his father's the president and all that. So we'll look at his fascinating story. Sinead O'Connor dead. Sinead O'Connor, nothing. We can't play the music because that's illegal these days. A news commentator, popular YouTube guy is not allowed to play your fucking music for copyright reasons, but I could sing. Nothing compares to you. So that's what you get instead of listening to Sinead belt it out. Sinead O'Connor dead, 51, 52 years old, young Irish chick, iconic voice, no doubt about it. Iconic songs, dead. Reasons for death unknown, but we all die anyway. But she died in the 50s. Too bad. So I got a website, marcusconte.com. Educational, philosophical live stream every morning at 9 a.m. right here on YouTube. Also on Rumble, Odyssey, BitChute, Facebook, Twitter, Getter, Truth Social. Everywhere. We're everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Also on Yahoo Finance, you can find me chirping in there. Surfing the boards, right? Surfing the fucking money boards, right? But we're really up today. This is going to be a wonderful day because whenever the NASDAQ is up, life is good. In my view, right? That's my main focus is the NASDAQ average. I dabble, but for the most part, I'm usually sitting in the index because that's where the money is, in my view. Right? You might as well get the average. If you were all in on Microsoft and Facebook went up fucking 30 points, Microsoft went down 20 and Facebook went up 30. The average is about, it balances out. So you play the averages. So that's what I do, man. So Sinead O'Connor dead. Welcome everybody in the chat. Snake Plissken, my brother, fellow trader, trader in a good sense, trader, the stock trader, Vinny DiMartini, taking his lumps. Vinny is taking his lumps. Vinny, be well, man. Be well. Wear a helmet if you're taking lumps. What else? Who else is here? Weevil Girl's here. Welcome, Weevil Girl. Skrilla Crow. What's up? Good morning. Zitsit Cooter. William R. Hall, David Brown, Jim Gerard, Justin Falzone, Chris Milk, and everybody else. Laura Powers, how are you? TJ, over on the other side of the lake there. And thank you all for joining me. We start here. Sinead O'Connor dead. Oh, that's my thumbnail right there. No deal, says the judge. I think I showed you that. But Sinead O'Connor dead. Did you know she became a Muslim?
Dedicated
56 she was, 56 years old. That's a good life.
To each and every member of Ireland's refugee community.
So now she's she's the one who ripped up the picture of the Pope saying he's a fascist. And then she became a Muslim. And now she spent the last part of her life championing for Muslim rights in Ireland. Listen to them cheer.
Not just the Ukrainian ones. And you're very welcome in Ireland, mashallah. And I love you very much.
All right, so Sinead O'Connor has left the building. There she is. Let's get a modern shot. That's the Sinead O'Connor that I remember from the 90s. So rip Sinead O'Connor. I wish I could play your music, but you died. And now your music is probably controlled by some fucking large corporation that won't let anybody play it. This is a fascinating story. Now, you talk about fascination. Naked woman gets out of car, opens fire on Bay Bridge during rush hour. Shoots. A fucking crazy lady shoots. Look at her, big fat black woman. Big fat black woman. Fat black on crack. Shooting her gun. Running down the highway. Does she have shoes on? No, barefoot, totally fucking naked. What was in her mind? That's crack cocaine right there, man. Crack cocaine will get you so fucking riled up that you think you'd be sexy shooting a gun on the highway before the police shoot you. No incidences. She didn't get shot. She didn't hit anybody. She shot at cars, and luckily nobody took a bullet. But what a ridiculous scene. There she is, right? There's no video of her. There's just a bunch of jerk-offs talking about it on the news. But there's the only images that I've seen of the, looks like 250-pound naked black woman running down the fucking highway in San Francisco, shooting at people, right? Is there any crime there, right? If Hunter Biden is naked, playing with his gun, smoking crack, throw him in jail. Mental observation. Where's the medical attention for Hunter Biden smoking crack and shooting his gun? But anyway, so she was hospitalized. No charges. Because if you charge her, then it's racist. She's a underprivileged black who needs affirmative action right now in the criminal justice system. The criminal justice system is very unfair to blacks, and a fat black woman should be allowed to shoot her gun naked in public at people. So we'll see. I don't know what the fuck to make of that one. So it's another weird story. Arizona teen missing for nearly 4 years shows up at a police station to say, I'm here. Amazing. Listen to her in her own words. She says she wasn't abused. Now, put it in context. A 14-year-old girl disappears, and fucking 4 years later, at 18, she turns around and says, please take me off the missing persons list. I'm not missing anymore. Let's listen to her in her own words.
Did anybody hurt you in any way? No, no one hurt me.
That's 18-year-old.
Nobody hurt me. Look at the eyes roll. Look at the eyes roll.
Hurt me.
That's 18.
No, no one hurt me.
That's 18-year-old.
She can't look the camera in the face. There's guilt there. Nobody hurt you? Who took care of you for 4 years?
Alicia Navarro speaking with
Who hid you from your parents, your mother, for 4 years?
police after going missing nearly 4 years ago. Police say she is safe, healthy, and alive.
For everyone who has missing loved ones, I want you to use this case as an example that miracles do exist and never lose hope and always.
I don't know what to make of this. I wanted to play it, but I'm very, very, no doubt in my mind. So look at the comments, maybe the comments, people. No doubt in my mind, she ran away with an adult boyfriend. Ah, yes. Someone had to have taken her. Glad she's safe. It's a real mystery, and she's not talking. Let's listen to the cops. There she is.
Police department. She identified herself as Alicia Navarro. She showed up to a police department. She identified herself as Alicia Navarro, and she basically asked for help to clear her off of a missing juvenile list.
Fucking
Alicia
amazing.
is now 18 years old. At this point, police say they don't know how she got to Montana or if she's been with anyone during this time, but she did arrive.
How does a 14-year-old survive without help? It's not possible. Was she enrolled in school under another name? Did she have a some kind of old man that was some fucking guy buying her shit? It's a big mystery, but at 18 years old, she doesn't seem to be wanting to. They say that there's an investigation into the background of how she was living. Of course, there should be. Right? If a 14-year-old kid shows up on your doorstep, the proper thing to do is to notify the police and say, there's a 14-year-old child at my door that says she ran away from home. But nobody did that. So Hunter Biden, let's look. Hunter Biden, I know Mikkel Sly is dealing with some legal problems there relating to politics as well. But Hunter Biden arrived, I don't know how Mikkel got to court, but Hunter Biden arrived with a 6-car motorcade, right? Look at Hunter Biden. Privilege. Right, 6 cars to get Hunter Biden, Secret Service, to get Hunter Biden to the effing door. Right, that's like the military, right? Hunter Biden has military escort. How do you get to court? Right, you got to take the subway. Right, look at him go. Right, so this is real. I want to read this line first. This is the big line right here. Right. Ultimately, both sides agreed that the general parameters of the original deal would remain, and that it would be specified that Hunter would face no further legal exposure over his failure to pay taxes and his drug use or illegal gun possession, but leaving open the possibility of future criminal counts over purported foreign lobbying, bribery, and other charges. You got to put extortion there. You got to remember that Hunter Biden and his father didn't give an ultimatum. They went to these people and said, we'll make your problem go away. Pay us. Right? That's extortion. That's what the mob does. Right? That's what the mafia does. So again, the sweetheart deal that Hunter Biden was looking at was, if I plead guilty to tax evasion and gun possession while smoking crack, I couldn't be tried for the rest of the stuff. And the judge, this good judge right here, here she is. I forgot her name. What's her name? Her name is Judge Marilyn Norica. And of course, half the country is going to say, "Oh, it's invalid because she's a Trump appointee, nominated by Donald Trump, also confirmed by Congress and the Senate." Right? Congress, who confirms? Congress. The Senate confirms. Fucking who knows? One of them had to confirm it, but Trump appointed her, right? Nominated her. in 2017 to fill the vacated seat of Gregory M. Sleet. All right, confirmed by the Senate. I stand corrected, not the House. Senate confirmed her in August 2018. She is a real fucking judge. United States District Court of Delaware. Real. So stop your crying. Stop your baby shit. Right? And let's read. Williamton spectators at the federal courthouse were left stunned Wednesday as first son Hunter Biden's sweetheart deal collapsed, setting off a chain of events that ended in President Biden's 53-year-old son entering a plea of not guilty to tax evasion and smoking crack while carrying a gun charges. At one point, Hunter's lawyer threatened to tear this up right now if prosecutors didn't meet his conditions. Oh, you have conditions, lawyer? Why don't you shut your hole and listen to the judge speak? All right. So it looks like the judge, I got to tell you, it looks like the district judge, Judge Maryland Norica, is being firm. I know the House Judiciary Committee, Jim Jordan and the other guy, they've been filing papers with the court all along saying that this deal is there's no precedence for this kind of deal. There's no precedence for admitting to one crime, right, and getting immunity to any other crimes that you may have committed around the same time. That's bullshit. That is fucking unheard of. Right? So there is justice being dished out here. Again, I don't like the idea that politicians are now throwing each other in jail prior to elections, although Hunter Biden is not a politician. He's the son of a prominent politician, and the dirty hands on Hunter, the blood on Hunter Biden's hands leads right back to Joe Biden and Barack Obama. It's inescapable, right? Hunter Biden was selling his influence he was selling his vice president father's influence. And who did his vice president father work for? Barack Obama. Right. So it's a dirty trail, and it leads right back. So the news here, without going through all the fucking details, is that Hunter Biden was going to plead guilty to tax evasion, millions of dollars in taxes not paid, and a gun possession charge while smoking crack for no jail time, just probation, right, which is a sweetheart deal. And on top of that, there was an immunity deal where he wouldn't be able to be charged for the other stuff. And now that the judge said, wait a second, you can't, she took back, she rescinded that offer and said, no, you can't couple these things together. One has nothing to do with the other based on new evidence, based on the Hunter Biden's best friend saying that he witnessed over 20 times quid pro quo where Hunter Biden would put his father on the telephone talking to foreign agents, right, and asking for favors. So in light of that new stuff, that new evidence, the federal judge took the deal off the table, and Hunter Biden and his team turned around and said, Your Honor, not guilty. So they plan to fight. If Hunter Biden, well, there's still a 30-day period, for Hunter to file a bunch of garbage papers. And, look, you might see a trial. It doesn't look like the judge is going to budge. Right? What kind of legal precedence? There is no legal argument to couple crimes that surround other crimes that this guy committed by taking a sweetheart deal on tax evasion. There is no precedence for something so ridiculous like that. If you commit a crime, you go to jail. Was Hunter Biden engaged in frontline quid pro quo bribery with his father? It looks that way. It does look that way, right? Why was he paid all this money? And he's a functioning idiot, a crackhead, whore pumping idiot. Why would somebody pay him millions of dollars to be there? Because his father was Joe Biden and he could get the vice president of the United States on the telephone. Dada. That's why. That's why he was there, peddling influence. So 2-year probation off the table, says the good judge. All right. And ding, we're open. Fuck you, Hunter Biden. And here we go. Oh my God, we're going up. Look at this. NASDAQ going up. NASDAQ going up, going up, going up. Let's see. Yeah, so what do we got here? So it looks like the NASDAQ is up 188 points. You go, girl. Rivian, the amazing Rivian, up another 2% today to 27.69. Tilray, the marijuana stock, up another 10 cents to $2.04. Oh my God! If you took it at $1.66 and you took 10,000, you're fucking loaded right now, right? You could buy me a beer. What else? What else is going on? Phil Morris up 9 cents. Google up another 2. All green. Look at how much green. Facebook up $24. $24. I'll tell you, that's the fucking. Mark Zuckerberg wasn't looking too good when Facebook was down at $82 a share. Now at $322, Mark Zuckerberg at Facebook is a fucking hero again. You see how that shit changes? They were throwing Zuckerberg under the bus when the stock was $82. Now it's $322, and they're leaving him alone. They're sucking his ass. Nvidia up 12, Tesla up 4. Bitcoin up 200 to 29.4. I think these stocks keep going, by the way. I know we were talking about it earlier. I think I'm not so sure about Tilray because of the nature of the business that they're in. Until regulations change, it's very hard to make money in the legal marijuana industry because of the banking problems and the problems of it being illegal at the federal level. So I see Tilray having some problems. They are making money. That's why the stock popped, because of the earnings. But Rivian, I don't see how a electric car company with very, very close ties to Amazon and BlackRock control, and Goldman Sachs controlling the float at $25. I don't see how it doesn't go over 100 in a year or two. So that's a grand slam. Very well capitalized. Not quite that profitable right now. Their vehicles are a little obscure and a little expensive. But they got to fix that. They need a leader. They need a Steve Jobs or so. So markets way up. Markets are fucking loving life right now. Going higher. U.S. economy grows at fastest pace. That's the news right there. So yesterday, the Federal Reserve, in light of the fact that the Federal Reserve jacked up the interest rate another 25 basis points, they did hint that they're hitting the top. There might be another one coming this year, but after that, it won't. They'll hold it steady for a while and then start inching it down, and then the markets rumble, go up, even more than they're going up right now. Let me read how Jerome Powell phrased it. Recent indicators suggest that the economic activity has been expanding at a moderate pace. Job gains have been robust in recent months, and the unemployment rate has remained low. Inflation remains elevated. They're concerned with inflation. They want to get it down to 2%. Instead of 3.5 or 4. The U.S. banking system is sound and resilient, says Jerome Powell. Tighter credit conditions for households and businesses are likely to weigh on economic activity, hiring, and inflation. The extent of these effects remains uncertain. The committee remains highly tentative to inflation risk. And then he goes on to say, the committee seeks to achieve maximum employment and inflation at the rate of 2%. The committee decided to raise the target range for federal funds rate to 5.25 to 5.5. So that means mortgages are going to go tick up another quarter point or more. Credit card interest ticks up another quarter point. The banks, this is the money, this is the amount that the banks pay for money. They get the money at 5 1/4, 5 1/2, and then they lend it to you at 7 and 8 and 12. Right? Back in the day, they were getting money at near zero, a 0.5 percentage point, and they were giving it to you at, well, 2.5, 3 on mortgages, and as high as fucking 30 on credit cards. So anyway, so they ticked up the that was the statement from the FOMC, Jerome Powell. They ticked the interest rate up slightly, and it's kind of dovish. You hear this word dovish and hawkish. The statement is dovish in the sense that they're very positive that they're on the right track, and they don't think that the group census, the consensus on Wall Street is that they don't think they're going to keep hiking it. So Wall Street absolutely loving life, things going very, very high right now. Rivian 2750, that was as high as 28 this morning. Tilray, TQQQ on a fucking tear, up 5% right now. Up 5% right now. TQQQ, the pro shares. And let's see, Facebook holding up 20. It was up 30, but still up 8%. So those are good numbers right there. So that's all I really got today. I don't. My thought is that the judge in the Trump in the Hunter Biden case, because she was a Trump appointee, is irrelevant. You can't turn around and say, oh, this judge got her job and therefore everything she says is invalid. Because you'd have to say that about the entire Supreme Court, which is all appointed by a president directly, right, and confirmed by Senate. Right? So this notion of pointing fingers at the judge is stupid. Do we have internal bias? Do we have? It does seem that way. If you ask, look, here's what I don't think. I don't think most liberal-minded people are fucking liars and manipulators. I think that they're just stupid and they don't see the reality of what's happening in front of them. Their ideology, the circumstances in politics have changed, but their ideology has remained the same. Back the Democrats, no matter what. It's better than the orange monster Trump. Right? That is a fatal flaw. Never ever abide to any party or stick with any party when they're deeply involved in massive corruption. So Hunter Biden, this is precedence. Trump is not guilty on 30 felony charges. 30 felony charges they're accusing Trump of. But Hunter Biden's not getting off the hook, man. Hunter Biden and his dada. It does look like the Republicans in the House are pushing, communicating with this judge, and shit is going right. There's no precedence. If you sign the sweetheart deal, you're setting a precedence for people like Hunter Biden to be able to break the law at will. I broke the law. I got caught. I got a traffic ticket, so I'm going to plead guilty to my traffic ticket, and all the bribery that I've taken over the last 30 years is going to go away. That is bullshit. Right? There's no precedence. There's no legal precedence for squashing crimes committed against the people of America because you evaded some tax and was smoking crack with a gun. So anyway, thank you all for joining me. Mark Conte reporting. These guys take us out.
يسمع خرمون بهمديلي ولا تصم بحرارك الوالم